All right, so y'all, this is a homework question out of 1.6, and we're gonna see if we can solve this equation here, y'all. So remember, the first thing we need to do, guys, is we're gonna think of that x right there, y'all, as x over 1. So that we can say, look, let's find our common denominator. So remember, guys, when I write my common denominator, every single different denominator that I have, I'm gonna use it, okay? So I'm gonna use a 3. I'm gonna use an x minus 4, and I'm gonna use that 1. Okay, we're gonna multiply everything by the common denominator. Since we have fractions, y'all, we're gonna write this over 1. And let's see, we're gonna go really slow here. So I'm gonna take this guy right here. So I'm gonna put 3, x minus 4, and 1, and right next to that, guys, I'm gonna write a 3x plus 4, okay? Minus, I'm gonna do that again, 3, x minus 4, and 1, and right next to that, guys, I'm gonna write a 4x, okay, equals, oh, I'm running out of room here. Let me do this, guys, real quick. Let me see if I can write a little bit cleaner, and let me see if I can get I got a better pen here, guys, that hopefully works a little bit easier. Okay, so let's try that again. So again, y'all, I'm gonna take, oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that, 3, okay, x minus 4. All right, so I'm gonna take that 3, x minus 4, and 1, and right next to it, y'all, we had a 3x plus 4. Minus, we're gonna do that again, 3, x minus 4, a 1, and right next to that, guys, we had a 4x. And then 3, x minus 4, and 1, and right next to that, we're gonna have an x, right? Okay, so remember, guys, the bottom parts get multiplied by 1, so that stays a 3, that stays an x minus 4, and that stays a 1. So let's see, we're gonna go really slow here, guys. We're gonna see, is anything here going to cancel out? Well, that 3 and that 3 are gonna cancel. So y'all, I'm gonna have an x minus 4. I'm not gonna worry about that 1 because it's just 1, right? When you multiply by 1, nothing really happens. And a 3x plus 4 right here, okay? This x minus 4 and that x minus 4 are gonna cancel. I'm gonna have a negative 3. Again, I'm not gonna really worry about that 1 because it's just a 1, right? And then over here, y'all, that 1 and that 1 are gonna cancel. Y'all, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna put this guy and this guy in front, 3x. And then I'll put my x minus 4 right here, okay? So y'all, I'm gonna go really slow here, and we're gonna go one step at a time. So x times x, or x times 3x, 3x squared. X times 4, plus 4x. Negative 4 times 3x, negative 12x. Negative 4 and positive 4, negative 16, okay? Right here, guys, negative 3 times 4x, negative 12x, okay? Right here, 3x times another x, 3x squared, and then another minus 12x, okay? So y'all, we're gonna start combining some like terms. Before I do that, y'all, first thing I noticed, look, there's a 3x squared here, and there's another one on that side. If I were to subtract those 3x squareds, boom, they would cancel out, okay? The other thing I want y'all to notice, look, there's a minus 12x here, there's a minus 12x here. If we were to add 12x to both sides, those 12x's would also cancel out, okay? So look, guys, let's combine what we can still combine. Positive 4 minus 12. Positive 4 minus 12, y'all, that should be a negative 8x, okay? What else do we still have? We still have a minus 16 after that, okay, equals, let's see. So we combined those, we brought this over, that canceled, this canceled, so did those. Guys, when everything over here cancels, we're left with a 0. So here's my 0. Now I'm gonna move my 16 over. 8x is equal to now a positive 16. So if I divide everything by negative 8, y'all, coming up with x is equal to negative 2. Now, remember, guys, this is those fraction problems. And with the fraction problems, we got to check our answers. And all we have to do to check our answers, we have to say, look at the bottom part here. Let me do it in red, a little bit easier to see maybe. But I'm looking at that bottom part. And I want to know what number would make the bottom part 0. if I want to know, let's do it like this so you can see a little bit better. If I want to know what would make the bottom part 0, I set it equal to 0. When I move that 4 over, that's what would make the bottom part 0. So as long as I don't get x equals 4, we should be good. And y'all, if you notice, we got x equals -2. So that's what my answer is, okay? Y'all